It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where division rivals will clash in the NFC South. It's the Bucs and the Dirty Birds coming up next.
First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brennan Gordon alongside, as always, my partner Charles Davis. And CD, in the few moments here before kickoff, let's give these folks at home a look at these two offenses by the numbers. What stands out to you?
Brandon, I just continue to be amazed by the analytics of the game, and it's an area where I continue to concentrate and study because I'm still trying to figure out how coaches and coordinators can really crunch the numbers and find where exactly on the field the defense is vulnerable. It's the game within the game. And if you really dive into it, it can be endlessly fascinating.
Young Wei Koo all set to do the honors, and we are underway from Atlanta. This will be fielded inside the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Tampa Bay coming out along with a man who needs no introduction, the great Tom Brady.
Well, we've all seen what Tom Brady can do on a football field for a couple of decades now. But how about his most impressive accomplishment? Moving to a different franchise and taking them to a Super Bowl title as well. Not many players can continually stiff-arm Father Time the way that he has.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here are the Falcons with great field position to start out. They'll have a former Heisman Trophy winner calling the shots, hailing from the island of Oahu in Hawaii, Marcus Mariota.
Coming out of Oregon as the Heisman Trophy winner, we thought that this guy was headed towards superstardom, and while he didn't quite reach those heights, he did have some flashes along the way. And right now, his athleticism continues to keep him in the league. Still has a good arm, mobile, a great guy to have in the locker room. He can win if given an opportunity.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It was Jamel Dean who came up to make the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 45.
Opening carry of the game for Cordell Patterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. To throw Mariota. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Working out of the gun, Mariota.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Levante David. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Brady going to throw. He completes this to Russell Gage.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Wait 10, wait 20.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Brady to throw. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Wait 20.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's Brady. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Marcus Mariota and the offense heading back out for their next possession. He has a big thank you to say to his defense. He threw the interception, then boom, the defense gets it back.
By the
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
The previous play is under review.
And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Oh, we got it. We got it. Good job, team. Good job, team.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that challenge, a successful one. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And Suckup will put this one right through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Marcus Mariota getting ready to go again here on offense. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw is going to be incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Rolling to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
They'll run on first down. It's Patterson, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Levante David in on the tackle. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 34-yard line.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. Got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Patterson on the carry. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Where are they, team? One, up.
Now a give right side. Patterson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Field goal is all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Brate. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Brady to throw again. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got it once more. Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
45.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota Flush to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Final play of the half here. Mariota. Flushed out right. So we've reached halftime at a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, let's take a look at the next-gen stats from the first half for the Bucs. And in a tie ball game, they've got to be asking themselves, what can we do to get this passing game on track for the second half to come? Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Mariota. Now he'll escape to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I'm come back to you.
Mariota. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get this.
They run with Patterson. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Get in the weight room.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Let's go! Let's go!
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Mariota now. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
Right there.
They go play action. Mariota. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. From the gun, Mariota. And that will be incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 37. And this one is right through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Aku just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Come on, baby. Let's go!
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the 2nd half. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Brady's throw taken in by Evans here.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route, and the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. Pushes him aside at the 45. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. And folks, after that last play, Mike Evans, the wide receiver, yet to get back to his feet. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Bernard. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll throw with Brady. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28.
Wait, 20.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Fournette, a first down carry. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Oh, he's ridiculous. Yeah. Who wants some?
Now it's 2nd and 9. On the draw, here's Bernard. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 18-yard line. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Brady. Evans has it left side. That catch good for only a couple.
All day, baby.
Time to go to work. Let's go. Wait, that. Ready?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run.
And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Rashad Perriman there to make the grab. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
Well, I think we both got to thinking the team that scores the first TD may be the one to win this football game, and here we go. Our first touchdown, and it comes in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and it's a testament that both of these defenses were able to hold the line this long, but now, on the other side of the field, they've got to be thinking if they got it done, we should be able to punch one in ourselves.
Extra point up and good by Suckup, and that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now it's Patterson. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Mike, 45. Woo-hoo! 45's the Mike. Watch the slip.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's able to get up here to the 26. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Stop your whining.
To the air again, Mariota. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Fournette. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A handoff to Fournette. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Leonard Fournette. Down right around the 25. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
possessions on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check it. Hey, Alabama.
Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.